Hello, I'm Daphne Goode in beautiful Cobble Hill, and just behind me, down about a block, is the Evergreen Independent School, where the whole family is invited on April 12th for lots of fun and activities. We'll tell you more. Welcome to Go Island, Cowichan Valley. On today's show, a winning business provides cuddly dolls for customers around the world. A new boardwalk on Salt Spring Island. We'll show you a successful kayak business, and a new pavilion is in the works at Cobble Hill. All that and more on Go Island, Cowichan Valley.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
We'll take a look at a new pedestrian boardwalk on Salt Spring Island coming up. But first, it is one of the last companies making kayaks in Canada, and now they've gained popularity thanks to their appearance on a popular TV series. Sucheta Singh has that story. We'll be back after a brief break, and then we'll introduce you to a new concept for Cobble Hill, a community pavilion, a place where everyone can celebrate, play games, and hold functions. That's coming up on Go Island after the break. There will soon be a wonderful community pavilion here on the grounds of Evergreen Independent School. And with me is Ruth Kane, who's been involved since the inception in this project. And it's really exciting. It means that the school community will come together with the community as a whole. Tell me about the project and how it started, Ruth.
Well, it started because of the weather we have here, and really the kids like to play outside every day that they can, and so a covered place for them to play, it was an awesome thing that school always wanted. But then we felt like we couldn't afford to do it just for us. It needed to be something the whole community would use and get more support and get a little more integration into the community as well. So this idea of a covered, they call them play sheds in the Seattle area, and we've seen them in other parts of the country. This one is really designed for sports play by being a clear span space. So it won't have any posts interrupting it. You can play hockey, basketball, tennis, volleyball, almost any game you can think of could be played in here.
Fabulous, and even more people from the community can enjoy it. I know you were even thinking about maybe a tie-in with the Cobble Hill Fair and other users?
Yes, we'd want people to be able to use this anytime school isn't in session. So summer parks programs could be based here, and then they would serve more of the people who are moving into twin seaters and things with families. It could help provide another venue for sections of the Cobble Hill Fair, as well as celebrations, weddings, parties, barn dances.
Wow, you've given me all kinds of great ideas. And of course with this backdrop, it's just stunning. There are evergreens all over. We've got beautiful weather today, so we see for miles, it seems. But let's talk about the structure, because you and your husband are quite involved in building large structures with wood. So can you tell me about what's been happening so far and what still has to come?
Yes, so far we have designed and engineered the building, and we built this concrete platform with all the footings in place for the timber frame structure to simply start to be built right on top of it. It's ready to go. The next step we want to accomplish is the fence to enclose it, and then, you know, with the help of the Timber Framers Guild, which brings a lot of expertise, people from around the world would come here to help build this project with us, and it would be a community event, probably a week or two long, where we actually cut the timber frame and put up the building and end with a big barn raising and party, and it just really would bring the community together.
The community celebration will happen at Evergreen Independent School on Saturday, April 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Enjoy lots of family activities and learn all about the Cobble Hill Pavilion. In many small communities, the school is the hub for the community, and so many activities happen at any sort of a central spot. Well, that is what is dreamed with this pavilion in Cobble Hill. And with me are Alex and Bridget. They are the co-principals of Evergreen Independent School. And Bridget, I understand you were one of the people that was first involved, so perfect for you to tell us the history of how the school fits into the community now and how you hope that'll broaden out.
Right. Well, there were 7 families that were originally involved in creating the school in 1983. And it was certainly a bit of a leap of faith at the time. We all worked really hard to make this happen, and I had a group of 7 children, kindergarten and grade 1, and that was over 30 years ago now. So it's certainly come a long way from 7 children in a very small space before.
Yeah, warp speed ahead, 30 years
Absolutely.
For the school and 100 years for the building. Alex, perhaps you can tell us more about that history.
Yes, well, this was the schoolhouse for Cobble Hill, built in 1914, and it was at one time for K to 12. It was the school in Cobble Hill, and became known as Cobble Hill 2 many years later when it was an elementary school. And then we, as Evergreen, was fortunate enough to purchase the building in 2003. Over 10 years ago now, and we haven't looked back, and it's been wonderful to be part of the Cobble Hill community.
Yeah, and really exciting for all of you to be looking forward to this community pavilion, which sounds almost like an old-fashioned stage for performances of all kinds and open-air activities.
Yes, we're hoping it. Well, the intention is it's for the use of the community. We envision weddings and musical performances and anything really, but also that it will be a landmark for the community as well with a beautiful timber frame roof.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I know it takes money, so I'm sure you're fundraising like crazy, and there's a huge celebration coming up on April 12th that will help to put some pennies in the bank. But how far do you have to go now, Bridget, with your fundraising? And can you tell me about the long-term goal? When do you hope to realize the finished product?
Well, it's certainly a dream, and I don't know that we have an answer for that. I think we have lots of fundraising to do. And, you know, as Alex was saying, it's certainly a building that's going to be used by the community. This area is regarded as a park. It always has been for the community of Cobble Hill. And I think that with that addition, it's going to be even more versatile than it is already.
Now, is there anything particularly you need from community apart from nice dollars?
I think it's just there's open invitation to the community to use this space, as Bridget says,
Yeah.
to use already. It's our pavilion's usable for sporting events. We'd love to see it used more for hockey and just general play. So, and I don't know that everyone in the community is aware of that yet. So. That's something we really are looking forward to.
Good. Well, the community is invited on April 12th. We're going to tell you about that in a moment. First, we're going to take a brief break. And another magical little place is Whippletree Junction. We're going to take a visit where women behind sewing machines are whipping up these amazing dolls that go worldwide. Bambaletta, that story coming from Meg after our break as well.
These are dolls that your child will give to their child and probably treat differently. They're handmade, and there's something that goes into them that's not just their material.
Thanks a lot for that story, Meg. Well, congratulations again to all of the people behind Bambaletta Dolls for your Small Business Award. It's just terrific to see that. And it takes a huge committee of people, a similar enthusiastic bunch, to create this wonderful pavilion that will one day be here on the grounds of Evergreen Independent School. So with me are Graham and Julia, more members of the committee who've been working hard. Julia, first of all, tell me about this great celebration coming up on April 12th, where everybody can participate and hopefully bring in some money.
Yes, so on April 12th between 10 and 2 p.m. We are inviting the broader community and alumni that visited the Evergreen School, which was formerly the Cobble Hill School, to come out and just celebrate with us. The school building is turning 100 years, and it gives us a lot of reasons to celebrate.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a very big milestone, especially for a school that is still on the same spot, now called Evergreen. Graham, lots of things will be going on April 12th. I know you're going to have lots of kids' activities, but also a heritage tea?
Yes, we're having the heritage tea, and we're also having the ball hockey tournament. And that takes place again from 10 to 2, and we're featuring the Kerry Park Islanders. They're coming out to help support us. We've got 5 different teams who have all donated some of their money and their time to come play against everybody. It'll be quite a big event. There'll be a lot going on. We have a lot of activities. We're looking to have a show and shine. We're looking to have some food on site. And all the sponsors, Tim Hortons, Thrifty Foods, Island Savings, Island Pharmacy, and the Black Swan, have all donated a little bit extra to this actual event. So we're really looking forward to it. We're hoping a lot of people come out, and there's going to be a lot of activities going on for everybody.
Oh, that sounds so great. But let's talk about the bigger project you have. A community pavilion is a fabulous idea, especially in a smaller community like Cobble Hill. Do you know how long it's going to take to bring in everything necessary, and in terms of manpower, and I guess just donations of any products that you need?
Well, it's a little bit hard to put an exact timeline on it. It really depends on the donations that come in. Like mentioned before, it will be a community pavilion that can be used as market space, as an extra stage, for all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we're hoping to make it happen within the next year. That would be our goal.
That's
yeah,
great.
but
Yeah, well, that's an ambitious goal, and there's nothing wrong with that. In terms of dollars, what do you think will be required, Graham? Because you've got what? You've got the cement slab down now, and you've got a little bit of hoarding around.
Yeah, stage 2 is actually getting the $14,000 fence up and around, and that's part of what the tourney we're doing now is for. But to actually complete the project, we're looking at about $135,000. And
That's not much if you say it quickly.
yeah, $135,000. So what we're really hoping for with this event is a lot of people coming out, but we're also hoping that someone might take an interest in our little school and look to help us get this project done a little bit quicker.
It sounds fabulous. Already it does sound like you've got some good community support. Well, good luck with your project, and thank you both very much. I want to remind people in the Cowichan Valley that you can bring in your story ideas. That's exactly what happened. So Graham sent us an email. I can say that he said, we're doing this, we think it's important to our community. Well, we get a lot of story ideas like that, and we love to receive those emails and phone calls. So please get a hold of us if you have a story of value to your neighbors in the Cowichan Valley. We're on Facebook and Twitter, or you can email us, and we'll see you next time.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network. Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir. Casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.